That's pretty cool. It's all squished. I'm all squished, really tiny, very vertical. Is there a de-squeezer on the ZVE1? I don't think there is. I think on the FX30 there is, but on the ZVE1, I'm gonna have to make do with looking all weird like this. But yeah, looks good. Colors look good. It's a very fast lens. Let me see, what is it? It's an f1.8, so very good in low light. I really want to test this thing in low light because I want to catch lens flares and stuff like that. I'll point it at the sun. I don't know how much I'm gonna get. I've had this lens for a while, and I've noticed that the lens flare is very weak, which is kind of good for a lot of people. A lot of people don't like a very aggressive lens flare. There are two varieties of this lens, one with a neutral kind of lens flare and one with a blue. I chose blue because I'm fancy that way. A lot of people hate the blue lens flare because it kind of looks cheesy, but I kind of like it. That's what I went with. House is a mess, sorry about that. Gotta protect the fresh tat. Recently got a tattoo, check it out. It's a tiger. It represents my son. He's the year of the tiger. Told you, midlife crisis, man. What are you doing, buddy?
It's a hot dog party, yeah, we're feeling fine. With a sizzle and a snap, it's a food design. Everybody grab a plate, let's toast tonight. Hot dog love under the neon light. Oh, 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 oh,
oh. What I noticed immediately, and it's awesome, as we were driving here, is that the horizontal sweep of an anamorphic lens is insane. I love it. The U.S. just bombed Iraq yesterday. It's just the craziest thing. So I don't know how much longer we're gonna have of this type of living. Honestly, that's got pretty dark pretty quickly, but I am fearful of the future. Things will never be the same again. I'm adjusting the exposure with my ND filter right now. I shoot everything manually, which is more work, but I find that I get better results when I shoot manually, most of the time. How's the autofocus? That's another thing with this lens I noticed, is that the autofocus isn't great, but that could be down to the fact that I usually film very close. Like I usually have the lens a foot away from my face. I just can't do that with this lens. I have to hold it further away. And I find that when I do this, the autofocus is pretty snappy. It's okay. Not as good as Sony lenses or even Sigma lenses, but it's not bad. Yeah. Is the background warping? Like, remember how I was saying before? I'm trying to hold it steady. I'm trying not to make it tilt like this. Do you see the warping that's happening right now? Yeah, it's just as busy as ever. This is kind of newish.
The sourdough.
Oh, it's amazing.
This is like really.
I'm also rocking a mist filter. If you notice, or maybe you don't, but everything looks kind of hazy and dreamlike. It's a 1/4, so it's not too strong. I'd recommend a 1/4 over like a 1/2. 1/2 is a bit too much. 1/4 is perfect, I find. But it makes everything look cinematic as well.
Number 179.
Wow, that was fast as hell. I don't know, I can't tell. Autofocus test. A lot of stuff going on, man. Really exciting. I couldn't eat that whole sandwich, it was massive. The wife though, 0 issues. She could eat.
Dancing in the kitchen light.
So what happened with me was, well, COVID happened, and then I worked at this job for about a year, or was it 2 years? I can't remember. And then I realized that the reason why my job was so amazing was because I can go in and just essentially hang out with my buddies. But once they took that away, I didn't want to be there anymore. It was a good paying job, pretty stable, but most of it was just the enjoyment of going into work and hanging out with my friends. That's pretty much what kept me there. And I didn't realize that until COVID happened. It changed everything. All right, check it out, right? I want to show you guys something. This is the inside of the building. But yes, that is a slide, and it is functional. You could actually take that slide. I had a friend that actually decided to do that, and the sound, the violence of that man tumbling down that slide was epic. Look at that muscle right there. Badass, manly, tough. Pro tip, shoot more than what you need. If you think you got enough footage, 99.9% of the time, it's not enough footage. So always shoot more than you need. Trust me. All right, that's it, guys. We're heading home. St. Lawrence Market area, Corus Key. The beach is beautiful as I remember it. I kind of miss this, actually. I'm just happy that it's summertime, but you guys let me know how this video looked. I hope it's not too jittery. I hope it looks great because I want to be able to use this lens more, because it's an autofocus anamorphic lens that I can vlog with. My dream lens come true. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, peace out, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye. What's up? This is a bonus. Actually, not a bonus. I want to make good on a promise. I promised that I wanted to catch some flares, and unfortunately I forgot to point this thing at the sun. So I'm going to try to catch some flares now. I'm going to turn on my car, maybe shoot my headlights or something like that, and see if I can get some flares. Just to show you guys what the flares look like. Oh wait, here, let me try this. Is that bright enough? Probably not. I realized that it has to be pretty bright. I got a little bit there. The light has to be pretty bright to catch a flare. Oh, right there. What a lame ass flare. Nonetheless, it's there. The flare is there. Unintentional rhyme. Again, I'm good at this. Actually, I'm going to do a closing comment or a closing statement right now. I just finished editing the stuff together, and there are a few things that I don't like about this lens. Overall, the way it renders color, the softness of it, but yet being really sharp, I love that a lot. It looks very filmic to me. I don't know what it is. It's really reminiscent of when I shoot with my FX30. The thing that I don't like about it and what I noticed is that this lens, a lot of warping going on. You probably see it in the footage as well. Sometimes the background looks like jello if I kind of tilt it like this, or if I'm just walking around like this, you may be able to see it right now. But I don't know what causes that. I'm not a professional. I don't shoot anamorphic often. I have other anamorphic lenses, and it doesn't happen there as much as it does with this lens. I don't know if it's this lens with this body, with the dynamic active. I'm not sure what it is. If you guys know what it is, let me know. Another thing that I noticed that I don't really like about it is that it creates pillow distortion, I think what it's called. It does that, and it's really aggressive in some of the shots. Will I continue to vlog with this lens? It's not a vlogging lens, but I love the way it renders colors so much that I probably would. Despite the jellowiness and the distortion, I think I might. I really like the look of it. And if I'm vlogging at night, as you can see, you get the benefits of this as well. So pretty cool. I love lens flares. I love this lens. I think it's great. The best use of it, I think, is with a gimbal maybe. It's very small and it's very light. Make sure you don't do a lot of wobbling. Like, see, when I'm doing it very subtly, you can tell it's warping and jello-y. I don't like that. So despite those two things, I found that the autofocus was kind of hit or miss. I noticed that I had mentioned that the autofocus is dependent on how close you put it to your face, but I find it wasn't the case at all. It's just hit or miss sometimes. It just is. It's just not as good. Maybe a firmware upgrade will help that. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's my closing comment. I just wanted to come out here and show you guys a lens flare, but I actually ended up doing more. It's almost like a Jerry's closing comments kind of a thing. But I felt I needed to kind of mention those things after seeing the footage and editing it. I don't know. You be the judge. Whoa, light just went off. Anyway, yeah, that's a cue from up above, the heavens up above, telling me that I need to wrap this up. All right, guys. Peace out. See you later. Bye-bye.